you, Tyson. We press live and we just go, boom, we're live. That's what we do. No fancy intros, none of that. Because I think at the end of the day, then San Jester and Amanda and Toby and all them, they're just like, listen, we don't want to get through this goddamn intro, but Triple T, baby. What are we at? 152. 152. Seems like a lot. Feels like a lot sometimes, but like in there you're going to see some FlorDUH residents. They hurricane different. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And great Plunger. I just left that open because Tyson, welcome. First of all, I know you've seen the show a little bit. You've never been on it, but there's a lot of poop stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that you miss because a lot of times you're watching, you are paying attention, you're not always chatting because as you are in the lab, you're always creating and working and filling orders and probably trying to sneak in some food.
Come in the weirdest time when you guys are talking about Will Seaman or something. That was the weirdest time ever. I'm like, what?
And shout out Toby, 14 months. Not only obviously, you don't have to do that. You are a host of this show. But Toby, for anybody that doesn't know, he's obviously an actor and he has to read a bunch. And they're doing I have to imagine, I've never been a part of these, but they got to do readings via Zoom, and it has to be an absolute pain in the ass. Like, I would have to imagine it's not an easy thing to do. So he's going to be a couple of weeks finishing up doing that, and hopefully he'll be able to sneak in on a Tuesday. But if not, then we'll see him roughly, I think, what do you say, October-ish. So,
way cool.
But we miss you either way, Toby, and we know all is well, and continue to send those funny videos. A lot of kids getting wrecked this week. That's when I know Toby's in a good spot in his brain, when he is sending me lots of videos of kids getting wrecked and lots of good fart ones. So, yes, table reads, as Sam Jester said, 2 hours every night. Whew. God bless you. And even he's not going to be able to. But either way, as you can see, joined, or if you're listening, joined as always with Richie over here, producer of 7,000 podcasts. I said, kidding around. He's like, no, just 3. So, tell everybody what you got going on with that, man. If you want, I'm not the boss of you, but I watched most of one today, one of the latest ones that you put out there, and it was awesome. It was in a different spot, it looked like.
Yeah, that was our special location. It was at the Comedy Catch, which is a local comedy club here in Chattanooga. It's the only comedy club here in Chattanooga. The other things are just mics at a bar or restaurant or something like that. But they allowed us to use their facility to interview Andrew Ledbetter, who is a local comedian who is doing quite well for himself. Mm-hmm. And he also works there. He hosts a lot of the mics there and shows there. We will be recording back there again in the future with other guests we have lined up. And I picked, of course, 20% Fire goes along with Jet Entertainment, but I just picked up my third podcast to produce with another comedian. So
hell yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm not gonna say anything else. I think it's gonna be a good one. But I have to say this, and I hope your brother's watching. I was slightly a little disappointed that he didn't know what it was to be iced. And I want to ask the viewers, you didn't either? Okay, Tyson. No. I'm assuming Tyson doesn't know, and he gets a pass because he doesn't partake in this. But have you ever seen or heard the term being iced?
I have not, no.
Okay, so I'm going to give the viewers just a second with the YouTube lag because, granted, I potentially was in the drinking scene for a very long time, as you can probably tell with last month's, Draft Top sponsorship and maybe some Drunk Engineers and some other, the Shot Fun Shotgun and some fun stuff. I do enjoy my beverages, but this was something that just took over our area and definitely the internet, I would have to imagine. And even at a time when the internet really wasn't a thing, and I know Zach definitely knows. There we go. He iced his entire groomsmen party. So for anybody that doesn't know, Toby knows. Yes. So what it is you have a Smirnoff. You can get secret with it, or you can just kind of come up to somebody with one and be like, here you go. And if you handed somebody a Smirnoff Ice, that means you got iced. You then have to get down on a knee. At least we had to up here. I don't know if geographically if it's different. And then you have to chug it till it's gone. So that's what it means to be iced. Obviously, you don't drink, so you wouldn't have known that. And I guess it just, it wasn't a thing in your area. Mainly, let me guess, maybe Southern, maybe just not a lot of dudes out there drinking Smirnoff.
That's that comedian's from Chattanooga, so he's He's the one. No, we had never heard of it before. We thought it was a totally different thing. To be honest with you,
I could see that one, and then
yeah.
iced is also a term in the rap game with your bling, right?
Yeah,
you're iced out.
Yeah.
You can,
blinged
you know,
out.
stuff like that.
I was thinking jewelry.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smirnoff Ice was always a thing, and I'll never forget. Shout out Crazy Boy. I'm not going to give his real name out here, but he would frequent the bowling alley where I hung around a lot, and he loved randomly icing people. Just loved it. But you couldn't ice him back. No, didn't like that very much. But okay, yeah, even Toby said it was a nightly thing at his bar that he used to visit. Yeah, it was definitely at least a night thing. So Smirnoff Ice is a cooler or straight vodka. So Smirnoff Ice is like a mixed drink, like a what the heck's
wine cooler.
Yeah, like wine cooler. I was trying to think of
what Toby said. I won't take credit for that.
I was like, God damn, Tyson, what do we got going on here? Yeah, I was trying to think. There was some of the original wine coolers that I was trying to go back to, not Barnes. I keep thinking Barnes and something.
Those fuzzies or whatever they were called.
I can't remember what the original one was, but I can picture them. I'm Googling it real quick. I'm going to cheat. Right there, Bartle. Yeah, this is what it was. Bartle and James. Knew it began with a B. Was on the briefcase the whole time. Bartles and James. Yeah. So either way, that was the thing. And you know what? I got to admit, though, every once in a while, you know, you're drinking beer, throwing down some shots and stuff like that. Just have a nice, refreshing Smirnoff with a higher alcohol content, nice and cold. Except for most of the time, they weren't cold. I know a couple of people that would just kind of have them room temperature. They would sneak them into maybe like your guest mentioned that, like in a cabinet. They open a cabinet and there they are, and all sorts of. And then his bride got him at the wedding under the getting the whatchamacallit off garter.
The garter belt or garter,
yeah. So, all right. Well, to anybody that doesn't drink, that was our drinking moment. But obviously, the guys over here, you know, Richie, no, Tyson. What's up, Tyson? Copper Johns, obviously. If there's anything you want to talk about or plug, feel free. This is your time to shine. I'm gonna even put you on the big screen. Get nervous. Get weird.
No. What's going on? We're doing our podcast. Came out today. It's called Dad Bods and Beards. If you use Beard Laws code for 15% off at Copper John's, and that's about it, man.
Yeah. Dad Bods and Beards. Check them out. They had a cool one for any football fans. They interviewed Jake. It begins with an A.
Jake Asman. Yeah, he's a ESPN New York analyst, and he's a huge Jets fan, and he has a YouTube page. And so we brought him on, and man, were we out of our element with him. Sheesh, he knew so much, and we're like, But
that should have been the one that you brought me on as a spot guest.
Seriously though. But then, you know, we just did a Friday show last Friday with you and Robert, and man, that was my wife. Like I said, my wife watched like 2 or 3 times already because she just laughed so hard. You have the most dry sense of humor on that on Friday, and I was laughing so hard.
I have to apologize though.
Seriously, I didn't know you were joking.
I know. I put on I do have to apologize because I did watch a little bit of it back, and I slipped in an F-bomb that I didn't mean to. I'm just used to throwing them around on this show. So anybody that was on the Copper Johns thing and saw the F-bomb, that's on me. I apologize. So it did slip out.
I didn't even notice. Yes. I just hung out with you too much.
I did. For anybody that doesn't know, there is some new merch with this new logo. He threw some little bit of gold, and I got the new shirt on.
Oh, shut up. I haven't even seen it. Nice.
It's crooked because I'm standing crooked because my headphones got me like this. Oh, God. But either way,
man, let me ask you something real quick.
I was really tired.
Let me ask you something real quick, Matt.
Yeah.
With a beard like that, do you often like to buy shirts that have more of a design on the back?
I go with the side. Yeah, either the side or the back. Yeah,
I just wondered that with your beard. When you had to do that, I was like, oh, damn.
Yep, I definitely had to pull it over. Yeah, because a couple of people I remember when merch first started, like when merch was a thing. Remember when everybody had merch and everybody was buying merch, and it was just a thing. And I mean, everybody still has merch, but it's just not a thing, only for certain people. I knew some bigger beard people, and they put them way down the logo, and I'm like, that just looks stupid.
Like belly button,
like belly button-ish, and I'm just like,
what
are we doing down there? But either way, I would do I like the side with the back as well, or honestly just the side. Because to be honest, I don't really care if people are looking at my back, whatever. I don't give a shit. But I usually go side or back, and it all depends. You know, people charge. You know, if it costs $12 to have a front and a back print, and they're charging $45 for 2-sided prints. Like, I'm not buying your shirt.
Yeah.
There's no t-shirt out there. Macklemore said it. That's $50 for a t-shirt. I mean, come on.
No, I literally make 0 on merch. It's free advertising. Like, if you decided you want to buy it, then you're wearing it, and then it's advertising for me. I make $0, and I just have someone make it. It's a third party, so it's just not worth it right now to bring stuff in. It just isn't.
See, when I mark mine up, the one that I do, everybody's like, "Why is yours so low?" It's like $13. It's because I mark it up 22% because that's what I pay on each sale in taxes in the lovely state of New York. Is 22% business tax. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a guy backstage who looks like he physically just ran, shaking his head like, yup. I feel like I need to give him a minute so he can hit the inhaler. Okay, so he's giving me thumbs up, and so he ran so hard between his allergies and everything. We're gonna give him a minute to hit his inhalers. And if you guys have any guesses, I think we know who it is. But yeah, even like right here, Toby, 2-sided print gets pricey even on Spreadshirt. It's like $2 per 20 spent on the site. But his designs are only what is suggested, which is perfect. Yep. So I mean, like the same thing. And I got a buddy that does all my prints. The orders come in. We have a shared email, and he prints them, mails them. I don't do a damn thing. He makes whatever, and he's just like, I'm pretty big. I don't. You good, Euban? Okay, he's good. Are you good?
I'm good.
I had you back there. I just didn't press the screen.
I was wondering. I was like, shit.
But he does all that, and like I said, I mark them up, and I'm very transparent. I'm not doing this for money. Even if I sell like a shirt every once in a while, it's 22% markup. The only people that ever buy them is usually Euban, and I don't catch it because my guy gets it, and next thing I know, he's wearing a Neapolitan Nightmare shirt that we designed, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. But either way, so Tyson, obviously Euban, and this is the second time you've got a chance to actually hang out and do some creating with them. So hopefully you guys will flirt probably for the rest of the show. It's okay.
Uh-oh.
We really will. We really will.
Mm-hmm. Euban, I do have to ask you a question. It was something that we were talking about a little before. Do you know what the term being iced is?
Oh. Yes, with an adult beverage, correct?
Okay, there we go. 50%. Obviously, we knew Tyson didn't, but it was on one of the podcasts that Richie was doing, and his brother and Richie didn't know, and
none of us heard it being iced. None of us there did, and there was other people behind me, so they were like, no.
So no, I will say that it wasn't really popular with my friend group, but I saw a whole bunch of the videos of people like getting iced, like whenever they would act like it was a newborn baby, and they're like, oh, you want to hold the baby, and then unraveling, boom, getting iced, or like certain special, and like that was funny, but we never really did it around here.
It's
nice. 80. Damn.
Oh, really? It's 80. You should kill me.
It was 90 when I first got home, and the air conditioner ran for a little bit. So we're down to 80. It's good. It was actually hot up here. Like for us, it was like 91 to 93. That's hot for us up here when it's hitting the 40s at night, and then you throw in the little 93 tempest. I mean, they were canceling soccer practices
right now.
63. It's
it
says 84, but I don't trust my phone because who knows where the hell it is. I mean, he's sending me pictures of Albany. Like, what am I, New York? I'm like, oh, look at you. You know capitals.
It was a good dad joke, okay? It was. The game wasn't that exciting, since our team was whooping that ass. I mean, represent the Lady Cardinals out there just killing it. I'm proud of them.
To the Lady Cardinals because I'm not a fan of the St. Louis version.
Fuck the Redbirds, okay? I live in Missouri, and it pains me to say this, but I'm a Royals fan, but also fuck the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to see some success in there, but
more recently than the Cardinals.
Yeah. Know who doesn't have a great sports team? Florida. I mean, they got Miami. They get Hurricanes. They have the Miami Hurricanes. But there was a bunch of videos sent. Obviously, there was a hurricane, and we're not making fun of the hurricane. It was terrible. I'm assuming because there's a guy that's in our fantasy football league that works for FEMA and said he's been very, very busy because of it. And I'm not the type of guy I didn't even know there was a hurricane until some people I knew were like, yeah, we got a goddamn hurricane. But Florida hurricane's a little bit different. And it always cracks me up when you see people on the news and some stuff like that with just Florida being FlorDUH. So there was 2 videos that were sent an outrageous amount of time, at least 5 to 7 different people sent the video. So if you guys continue to send them, we got to play them. So this one definitely made me laugh. So we'll start this off. And Tyson, welcome. You're actually part of this, and you get to see the videos live, and you don't have to work. You can't work because we're watching you, and it'd be weird, I think, if you were on the podcast and making beard oils and stuff. But all right, here we go.
I wish somebody was below us so we can do the Eiffel Tower.
Well, let's see if we make it happen. You got 48 seconds. I think this video was sent in, so it's going to be full screen. So bye, everybody.
All right, Sarah. So we're going to step away from this, the seriousness of this storm for just 1 second. You've got to bear with me because this is something you don't see every day. Guys, what are you doing? Literally, this is a very new way to beat rush hour traffic on Bayshore Boulevard in Tampa. These guys are kayaking down this major thoroughfare, Tampa over my shoulder here. I mean, look at that. I don't want to minimize the serious nature of this storm, but this is what people are dealing with in Tampa as we speak. The people coming out to be more spectators than anything, but the storm surge threat here has been realized.
Pretty good.
Was that a real reporter?
It looked like it. I don't know.
He just didn't seem like he's done that before.
That motherfucker is not real.
Can you do it? Can you do it? Do it? Can you do that voice?
Oh no, not on the spot.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real.
you gotta get the rasp in there.
I know, and the sad thing is, I'm Fleming, and I still can't even force the rasp.
No.
I'm afraid that if I did it raspy, that you would see a loogie land right on this mic.
Understood.
I've already had a booger once. We don't need to do a loogie.
Right.
Do it. Yeah, I was wondering too. That didn't look like a typical kayak that I see going down the river, but
not at all.
Florida news and Florida kayaking. And what's up, Casey? He's like the dude. He's like the head dude. I'm pretty sure the OG of the Den Network, which is perfect timing because I forgot to give them a shout out. So I was just waiting for you to show up, Casey, to see if you were actually paying attention. So shout out to the September podcast of the month, Metalhead Journeys, and Euban's new favorite, The MILF and Me. It's a cult-worthy production, so check them out, deluxeeditionnetwork.com, along with all the other amazing ones. Spoiler alert, we're still not the podcast of the month next week, but 2024, Casey's going to go on record and say, we're going to take it over, boys. We're going to take over that. And if anybody's got a great podcast, wants to have some consideration, shoot me a message, and I'll be like, hey, let me put in good words so you guys can on the Deluxe Edition Network. We just got Drink O'Clock podcast, who's on the SWFFL on there, so check them out if you want. But either way, check out the podcast in the month. We appreciate them, and boom, did it. And obviously, go check out copperjohns.com or thebestbeardproducts.com. Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Appreciate it, man.
I tried. All right. Floridian. Hey, and he gave you a spoiler alert Thursday show. There's a special plug from this guy to that guy. That's all I'm going to say. That's the spoiler. So you have to watch. Yep, there's a special little thing that he had a moment. And he was very, very heartfelt, right? Yeah, heartfelt after a heartfelt joke. And check it out. That's all I got to say.
It was a nice plug, and it didn't involve anybody's anus. So a first time for me as well. And I have to say that I haven't freaking. Oh, damn it. Well, maybe next time. I have to say, too, the Backstreet Boys performances that you and Logan do, I have some videos. I might have to pull them out from like 10 years ago of me and my buddies just sitting in our car doing the whole I Want It That Way. If there's ever karaoke, up, I'm going to bust out Backstreet Boys and 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies because that's the one that gets them going.
That's your jam.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's the first time he's ever pulled out, though, when he gets those videos to go. So, Zach says, tune in every 1 o'clock. It's actually 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out. Your town, your stories. That's producer Zach, the Your Town.
You should do a quick plug with you and your daughters too.
Yeah, I haven't decided. I mean, so me and my daughters, we started our own little podcast, and we released episode 2. I haven't really decided. Like, I don't know if I want to advertise it. I kind of want to let them see how it does. You know what I mean? It's cute though, right? It's funny.
It is.
So we'll
I think you could. I think that out of all your stuff, I can see that going viral. Like I can see that going big because how cute it is.
It is. I refuse to do video because there's a lot of creeps in this world, but the audio only is pretty good. It's pretty. It's okay. You know, it's okay.
It's true.
Just the voices, but either way, yeah. So everybody in the chat, I'm just curious, what is the go-to karaoke song for you guys? I'm curious. Mine is "Fucker Gently" Tenacious D. That's my go-to.
Beautiful.
Love it. Love it. It's classy. Nothing better than like people like taking it very, very serious, and then me just coming in here, you know. All right, Toby, go read the tables. I don't know if you knew that, Tyson, but he actually has a side hustle. He's a tarot card reader. So he's going to go sit down and he's going to read people's not only their palms, but he's going to read their cards and everything for the next 2 hours. So
I'll watch his lives on TikTok sometimes.
He's the modern
He's
day
an
Miss
entertaining
Cleo.
guy.
It's not Miss Cleo. It's Mr. Toby.
Go now for your free reading.
Look at that. We're both tenacious deers.
Mine is "Just to Be Your Man," that country song, because I can hit low, I can't go high.
Oh.
Ooh, I'll do that for you.
I see what you did there.
You're welcome.
Euban's going to get high for you. So just in case you're wondering.
Let me just step off camera real quick.
Let's well, I'll give you 20 seconds. Florida hurricane part 2. Same hurricane, I guess. People just being Florida's 20 seconds starts. Meow, still on camera. Yep. First time I watched it, I was like, "Is he really stopping at the stop sign?"
Yeah.
I was like, what a good community member. But no,
law-abiding citizen.
I'd be terrified to be in there. There's got to be snakes and crocs or alligators, whatever the hell they are down there.
Well, there's also manholes that the covers could have come up too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot
What
of
about
stuff.
your manhole?
I lived in Houston when there was Tropical Storm Allison, and it rained like 32 inches and 24 inches in 2 days, and houses were flooded and everything, like over the roofs and stuff. And dude, they're all over everywhere. It says don't go in the water because you don't know what's in there. Also, you know, the manhole covers are coming off and stuff like that because they're floating above and stuff, and all the pressure of the water. And like, it's scary.
I mean, you can't say manhole and not have him giggle. He just can't. There's certain
Every
words
time.
every time.
That's why we love. That's why we love Euban.
Oh, I'm always going to be like 12 years old. That's why there's a lot of creeps out here that we can't show them a lot of videos to either because they get really excited. But Richie, I have to say too, your setup, dude, looks fucking sick, dude.
So cool.
God, it looks clean. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Well,
That's
that's work, and then that's play.
I was gonna say, so do you have? What are you using? Just the phone? So you're just chilling now. You don't have like anything you Google. You're straight chilling. I like that.
There's nothing in front of me but a monitor and my phone and a ring
Hell
light.
yeah.
So many Pornhub like categories you can have open at the same time.
Oh, let me tell you, there's a monitor behind me too. So
I see that.
Yeah.
And if you were to split screen all of them, Euban, how many is that?
Oh my God.
That's at least 10.
That's world record time right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, that's 10.
6
See that, man?
technically.
Wow,
That's
6.
a lot of kinks. That's a lot I can cover. Some weird shit. Probably haunt your guys' nightmares, honestly. That's the guy.
Probably all sorts of naked yoga and what was the other one? Naked cards.
A lot of naked grandma yoga. That's just
Naked
No.
yoga, huh?
If you're wondering, that's another. That's what we sprinkle the teasers for you guys Thursday. We unraveled some weird stuff on the YouTube, some very weird stuff, and
it is frightening.
Okay.
The FBI agents that cover our houses, terrified.
mm-hmm. They're like, "What the hell's wrong with these guys?" But every once in a while, I bring them out of water on a hot day, so I think they're still cool with me. But again, creeps just sitting out there in a van and stuff. I got kids. Get away, FBI agent. What's wrong with you? All right. What else we got here? Plunger. Let's do the plunger one. This one was sent in. I don't know why. I didn't really laugh, but everybody was like, "You got to show Toby." Now Toby's gone because there was an accent that I think they think is Australian. But I don't know. This one's weird.
My mate Luke found a good plunger at Mitre 10.
That's the
Yikes.
worst.
I mean, the moment of panic, you could see it in his eyes. Like, this is funny. Haha. Shit. And was it metal? Was it a metal handle? Or what did he set down? That was...
Looked
when
like
he
a
set
wood
it,
one.
yeah, but when he set it down, did you hear the metal go? He must have
I
had something
did.
else in his hand. Weird.
Huh?
I don't know.
Just
I
pull
mean,
from the edges, stupid.
that's what I was thinking. But again, I mean, if you're going to stick a plunger to your head, I feel
True
like the
story.
stupid word is still
Yeah.
right out there. Because, I mean, I've been bald for a while, still kind of bald. I'm not sticking a plunger in my head. No way. At least it wasn't used. I
Yeah.
guess.
That we know of.
That we know
That's
of.
a sink plunger, anyhow. So
Yeah. I
Is
do
it
have one
sink?
of them.
that
Yeah,
there's two different plungers. That is a sink plungers. The ones that are just the kind of loop or half dome. That's for your sink. Toilet ones
Well,
are the
those
ones
are the
that
ones
have
I
a
use
big-
for my toilet.
Yeah, it's the wrong one.
I have
What you're
6
supposed
kids.
to use
That's
is
what
the
I
ones that
use.
has a
Believe
tube.
me.
It'll get the job done. But
Yeah, the like you said, the toilet ones like more accordion style or something.
Yeah.
Right? Is that how you almost looks like
yeah,
it?
they look like a little accordion
Oh,
kind of thing.
I
That's
know what
I
you're
just go whatever's cheapest.
same. I'm
Right?
probably. I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb here and say I'm 100% using a sink one.
it
No,
gets
no,
the
you say-
job done.
yeah. I mean, you know what? Now that I think about it, I mean, my son takes some thick shits. I mean, this dude is clogging the toilet daily. And
It's all them
if I
Hot
had
Wheels
an
he's been
actual
swallowing.
toilet one, it's the what?
It's all them Hot Wheels he's been swallowing. You know.
It's got to be something. I mean, this dude is, and he's in there for 30 minutes just struggling. I'm like, damn, dude, can you do this at school? He goes, no, I would miss like a whole hour of school. I'm like, yeah, thank God. Like, I'm surprised they haven't called me yet. Like, Jesus. That's the first thing as soon as he gets off the bus. He's like, see ya. And I'm like, go to your office. See you soon. God damn. And there I am. And I'm like, if I have to use it an hour later, I'm like, it's not flush. And he's like, sorry. I'm like, bro, use the fucking. Now I won't use the sink one. Now we're gonna. Granted, it's still gonna be a toilet one eventually, or
I
still.
was gonna say if you've used it for the toilet, it might not want to make the transition to sink anyways.
Yeah, but now that I understand it's the accordion one, like I know which one you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I definitely settled for $10 cheaper. I'm a tight ass.
Yeah.
I actually learned that
Buy it
off
at
of one of
Walmart for like
those.
99 cents.
I
Yeah.
actually learned that off of one of those videos. That's like things I learned after 30.
This would be it. Yeah,
It was like,
100%.
do you know that this is actually meant for the sink and this one's the one for the toilet? And I was like, nope.
Damn.
Now I'm going to tell everybody that and pretend like I knew that all along.
But I guess I've never had to use a plunger on a sink.
No?
Oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah, dude.
Do you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
garbage disposal?
Like a sink,
No,
a kitchen
we don't
sink.
have a garbage disposal. We just have a kitchen sink. Yeah, it's never gotten like. I guess I've used my hand one time to kind of like palm it one time, but yeah, never had to use a plunger on the sink.
Yeah, I can't put my hand in a garbage disposal. It's just it goes like so. My
Yeah,
wife
you
and kids get to do that.
Oh, so you
Do that
have
again.
A lucky wife.
Yeah. Anytime you're gonna make a motion like that, that's probably gonna be speaking of FlorDUH, that's probably gonna be a producer Jace clip. So thanks Jace for all that. And if you ever see a clip that's going on there, you just say, hey Jace, what the fuck, man? Like, come on. They're pretty good though. They're pretty good. Yeah, that's yeah, right there. Look at this. $300 just spent to drain
wow.
and snake and and of all the conversations, I thought Sweeney would just be like throwing information. Would be that one working for the company that we do. He didn't know the difference between the plungers. Even I do, and I don't even really know anything about heating or plumbing.
See, now, and the thing is though, so I guess if I've ever had a clog in the sink, I don't know a lot, but I guess enough to know where it's clogged at and whether or not I need to either. I have like an auger that I just hook to my drill, and I just feed that damn thing down, and I guess it goes maybe like up to 100 feet. So I've been fortunate enough now, knock on wood, that I haven't had any problems below 100 feet.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, I'm I'm
You can
not.
do that with your air vent too
Yeah.
for your dryer.
Dryer.
Knock all that
Yeah.
crap out, dude. That's fun.
So that just piqued my tism. That's what it was, because I
Yeah.
saw that. I was on that TikTok for a hot minute. I'm like, I need to see this firsthand. And the heating element went out of my dryer, and I watched a YouTube video to actually fix that. Surprisingly enough, I was able to do that, and I got to clean out the vent at the same time. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is real.
Seriously though,
I love it.
you just keep doing it and it just comes out, and you're like, oh, this is so much fun.
I like how you
gross
said
at
it as
the same
soon as I
time.
put that comment up. You were like, "Ah, this is." That was perfect. That was perfect.
Oh,
Like,
you
honestly-
knows not just.
Yeah.
Well, I was just hitting at my friends. I'm like, hey man, I was like, do you guys have one of these? They're like, no. And I was like, you want me to come over to your house? And they're like, no. What the fuck? It's like 10:45 at night. I'm like, just let me come over to your house real quick. It's been 3 days since I've done my house. I need my fix.
Yeah. So Zach said that there's actually 3 types of plungers.
Oh, there's a
Shut
third
the
one.
fuck up.
There's, I'm trying to think what they would be. We have the 2, and
Then you,
accordion one, the sink one. Oh, then there's the black ones that are like a mix between them. Like what is it? A flange or something on the bottom?
is that
So
for
it's
a
got
drain, like
So
in a
that's
shower or something?
circle, and then
I
that.
don't know.
Gotta be honest, I
Mhm.
don't know what it's used for, but I know there's. I'm gonna have to imagine 2 toilet and a sink. I don't know, Zach. Whenever you get to it, let us know. We're an educational show. Okay, closet, urinal/sink, and vent.
Jesus, Amanda. If somebody popped in here and they just caught the end of that message, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's canceled. Come on, Amanda.
Damn.
This is a family show. No, I can't even say that. It's not. It's not. Speaking of that, let's show some videos. There was a viewer that sent this in, was going through. We're not this like super serious show, but every once in a while somebody sends one and is like, "Hey, I just have a message that I really need to get across." It's only 15 seconds, I promise. It's not going to hopefully bring it down, but this person could really just use a little bit of help and listen to a message. So I'm sorry, but I did promise that I would do this one. So
Please just take a minute out of your day to listen to this. Thank you.
I hope you guys got the message.
His eyes got big and bulgy and red, and little bags under him.
Yeah.
You think that was
hard.
close to a shit?
Yeah, he was pushing hard.
Yeah. What is it? Even Salt and Pepper would have been impressed with that push it.
Stop it.
Yeah, I can't remember, but thanks to whoever did send that. And thank you so much for everybody listening to that very important message. It wasn't a viewer at all. I lied to you. It was viewer submitted.
Those are the PSAs we need more of in life. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, that's smarter than 90% of the stuff that I've seen on the 30 seconds that I scrolled on certain social medias today. So yeah, that would be good. Put that in the background. Let's just do farts. Tyson likes farts. I like farts. I know Richie and Euban like farts. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
allegedly. I mean, there could have been this one time we were in Vegas and we had an entire fart corner, and I feel bad for whoever had the booth behind us because there was a lot of adult.
Did we really have
Harry-
a fart corner?
Every time you went in that corner, you think you're just hanging out there, or you letting one go?
I think
You know which one? Back right. Back
I don't know
right.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, get out of here. It was right behind where you conducted some pretty sweet deals and chatted with some people. That's where you were farting.
I
Allegedly.
believe it. I just don't remember.
I do, because I remember looking back one time and you were like trying to play it off like a stretch. I'm like, I know that move. I know that move. And I mean, we were living off trail mix or whatever, those things that you
It
guys
was
are
trail
trying to
mix and granola bars.
healthy. And I'm like, what the yeah. Everybody's like, oh, these granola bars, they're pretty good. And I was like, I don't know what your definition of good is, but I don't think this is it. I think I'm gonna stick to my coffee. That health food tastes terrible. How do you guys eat that?
The protein bars were pretty bad.
So we're on the same. Okay, well, I think it was Robert was like, yeah, these things are pretty good. And I'm thinking, if he thinks these are good, what is he? All I could think of, he's probably eating, you know, those things you put out for birds that are like bird seed and shit. And he's probably eating a brick of that, and then just when you shit it out, it probably comes out the same with the seeds and everything.
It's like
still.
corn.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys eat healthy. I just I try to intermittent fast so I don't gain weight. I'm not looking to be a
Obviously, I don't eat as
supermodel.
healthy as I should.
I mean, you've lost a lot of weight, and apparently, if he
I have.
loses 50 more pounds, he's going to shave his beard off. So I'm hoping for 49.
No, I'm going to, yeah, and then just do it all over again.
Well, good luck.
That's
I'm
awesome.
here rooting.
If I had
for
your
you.
size of beard, your girth, there's no way I would shave it.
Excuse me.
You heard it.
He said
That's
girth.
another trigger word for you, but
It is very girthy.
he could just be hanging out, and you could be in a crowd of people, and somebody could just be like, Garth. Somebody here.
No, it's like a mating call. I'm like, hello. what are you guys doing? And every time too, like it's in public, like, and I smell the skunk, I'm just like, oh shit, somebody's cool around here. I'm like, who has it? Who has? Especially at concerts, like my wife hates it.
Buff pass, motherfucker.
And concerts are the coolest fucking people ever. So I'm always like, my wife always hates it because we'll be standing there and she's like, oh, this is a really good song. I'm like, oh, I'll be back. And she's like, no, come on. I'm like, it's too late. It's too late. And then I'm over vibing. I come back and I'm just like, she'll be like, she's like, hey, did you find them? And she sees me. She's like, oh yeah, you found them. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't see them anywhere.
I feel like Euban could tell you all about the strand of weed that he smells. Like literally just be like, it's a sativa for sure. Kind of got a runt to it. Smells a little bit like runts. Yeah.
I wish I was that good. I wish I was like the Scooby-Doo of fucking like just strains or whatever. But no, it just, if it all smells skunky, I'm just like, oh shit. I was like,
Euban was the guy who was all smoking in the tennis open, the U.S. Open that everyone was complaining about.
Oh, I would have been 100%.
Have to be high to watch that. What are you talking about?
Right. That's another thing I don't get. I mean, good for you if you like it. Maybe it's better live. I've never done there. All I would do is get super buzzed up and watch. This is going to sound weird. So I want you to just be prepared and let me finish.
Never.
The ball retrievers. I think that is the best part of tennis because they have to be super serious, right? And they stand there like almost like those British military guys. They just don't move. And then as soon as the balls hit, they like run like a bunch of puppies going for a tennis ball. And then they go and then they'll walk up with like 3 tennis balls. And then the douchebag tennis player looks at them and like will take one and then knock the other ones out of the hand. Then they have to run and pick it up. And if there's one on the net, you get the poor kid that has to run in front. That's the only thing I watch in tennis.
There's a compilation on YouTube.
That's what I was about to say. It's the best thing ever.
Of them just eating shit.
It's like face planting against the wall.
Yep.
There's one female tennis player too. I don't know what it was. She got disqualified because she had hit the ball back to one of the ball girls, and it just boom got her right in the head. And the girl started crying, and the judge was like, "Yep, you're disqualified." And she's like, "Really?" And the little girl was like, kind of like, "Fuck you." It's so good.
Yeah.
What do you think if she had a time machine that she would just go back but do it harder?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, well, fuck. If that's what's going to
make it count.
And he can't get through, I don't know, more than 45 seconds of tennis when they're just going back and forth and just, just grunting. And
I'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I go, it's Serena time. I can't wait. Just that grunt gets me going. Yeah, gonna need a plunger.
I don't know which one of 3, but I'm definitely gonna need one. This person,
need all 3.
Not gonna need a plunger.
One time I put a firefly in my butthole to make my farts glow.
No, it's real, right?
No, that's real.
Your fart can do well, not your fart, but specifically.
Well, yeah,
because
blue
if it does
darts.
prove it.
Have you never done a blue dart?
Well, define blue dart.
It's where you're camping outside and you have a lighter and you fart, and as you're farting, it sprays all, and it's actually a blue fire, and it makes it's like a torch, a fart. Have you not ever done that?
You never done a fart before?
It's a real thing.
Through your well, first of all,
the time.
wear a lot of shorts that are beat up. They'd probably catch fire, like the thing with the sock. Second of all, if I was to just do it with my bare ass, my ass is catching on fire. A little pretty hairy down there.
Oh no!
I'm not.
When
I've
you were
seen
a
people
kid, you never
attempt
did.
it.
Oh, we did it all the time.
Oh man, I
It's
was
like a daily
I never
ritual
played with
for our.
lighters.
I'm just joking, but we did do it quite a bit.
I mean, I've seen people attempt it, but I've never seen anybody. I don't think it comes to my brain that's attempted it successfully. I thought it was a myth.
No, it's real.
Oh no, it's blue darts.
Prove
real.
it. Somebody prove it. Grab a lighter. Cuban.
No, because in high school that was the thing. They're like, this isn't real. This isn't real. And one time I did get drunk and I exposed my bare ass in front of I think like 20 of
You
our
don't
peers,
use
which
your
is
bare ass.
I know. And I tried to light it and it didn't work. And so they're like, hey, no, you have to use a red Solo cup. And so we tried it, and it for sure the blue flame was
In the
was
cup.
a real deal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Unless somebody had some fucking alcohol in there before, but they grabbed it from a clean cup. Great value.
Well, you
Walmart.
could always put a little bit of lighter
No,
fluid in
it's
there,
a
hold
real
it down,
thing.
and trap it.
No, but the thing is though, they said don't. The concern to doing it bare ass was apparently the myth
You can suck in the
was
heat.
You
would
can't
suck
your-
in the
your
heat.
Sphinx does not suck in; it only pushes out. Your Sphinx.
I
will
beg to
muscle,
differ.
So you can't go in.
The myth is it's a legend. I believe it.
It's real. They did it in the Dennis Menace movie,
Yeah.
and they also did it in Jackass 3D.
When you fart, you're farting out
Underwater.
methane. Methane is highly flammable. So if you can
'Cause
capture,
the cattle. That's why they always do it with cattle too, is because it's like extremely.
What was that? That came out weird? Did you just get possessed for a minute?
But no,
didn't do it on
Cattle.
Oh.
I think you had a thing in your throat or something. It was like cattle.
oh, maybe I did. Yeah, probably. I'm super phlegmy again. Take a drink.
Yuba needs an old priest and a young priest. He's being possessed.
Yes. Mhm.
At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this with a young priest?"
Yes.
Not that
From
young.
our
Yeah, that's
from
what I
our
just
YouTube
read.
moderator, disclaimer: don't set your anus on fire at home. Go to a friend's home
Mhm,
and do
absolutely.
it on your own. Okay, there we go.
Send in your own.
That
home
way
videos.
they
Actually,
can
don't try that
videotape
at
you
home.
going
We
to
don't
the
need anybody getting hurt.
Yes, we're gonna. That's why it's on tape. You can send it right over to producer Zach at beardlaws.com, Logan at beardlaws.com. Just don't send it to me. I mean, I don't need to. Send it to producer Jace at beardlaws.com. Probably gonna get an error. Doesn't work, but that'd be a good idea.
Did Logan ever get enough poo pics? Whatever happened with that?
He was getting some decent ones. I think he got scarred right when Joe Myers was sending some aggressively disgusting poop pics. So Joe, if you're listening, watching at any point, please bring those back. I did see that you mentioned or shared something of a story, so thanks, man. I know you're still out there. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, send all of your poop pics if anybody wants to. Doesn't matter, male, female, whatever you identify as. You can do it to the dog. I'm thinking about sending the ones for my puppy. He's a pretty big dog. He's not as big as Toby's dogs, but the idiot just continues to eat socks, washcloths. Today he was over hanging out with my dad at his house and decided to eat a big package of burger that he had put out on the stove to thaw that was in saran wrap, and there was nothing left. So he's going to be shitting out some saran wrap here pretty soon. But hey, just like
Toby
he has.
Toby could probably produce a lot of shit photos. He's got like 5,000 animals.
Right, we could play a game. Guess this. What animal does this ship belong to, and see how many of you are really good at like outdoors people. I watched Alone before, and they're like, "Look at this scat." It's like it's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy it up. It's still Joe Dirt.
I was gonna say now we're just like begging for Joe Myers to jump in.
I know. I tried to give it there, but if Joe does come in, maybe you're in a relationship these days. Maybe you're not. Doesn't matter. But either way, and if anybody else single in here, I have a new pickup line for you, courtesy of this guy with a sweet mustache. If anyone knows this guy, hit him up. We got to get some Copper John's mustache wax in this guy's stash. And here's a pickup line.
Damn, girl, are you a PT Cruiser? Because you're fucking ugly and a dude would get made fun of for being inside you.
And if it works, please let us know.
Oh shit! You know what's funny is my mom used to drive my mom used to drive a PT Cruiser. It was red with flames and a That thing was fucking god awful, and she loved that thing. And I parked it right underneath of this big oak tree where we always parked it. And I had just got home, literally walked in the front door, and I heard, and as soon as I shut the door, I hear boom, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Go outside. There's a huge branch right on top of my mom's PT Cruiser, and it just, I mean, the whole roof was completely separated.
Jesus. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
She would. Oh, it was massive. She was very upset with me. She's like, "My PT Cruiser." I'm like, "The PT loser." And she's like, "Stop calling it that." I was like, I was 12. That was the best I can come up with, but it was such a piece of
Hey,
shit.
you can call it a PT loser all you want. I mean, it is a loser vehicle, but I lost my virginity, or not. I didn't lose my virginity. I had sex in the back of one of those one time with two of my friends driving it. While we're driving, they decided to go by the bowling alley where everybody, because that's where everybody went, because where I grew up, you had to drive 45 minutes to get anywhere. So there's a shit ton of people standing outside. What do? They slow down and roll down all the windows as I'm just going to town, and everybody's like trying to lean in the door and shit. And I'm like,
why were they pooping in the back while you're having sex?
No, lean in the door. They weren't shitting on me. That would have made
I don't know.
That made
Maybe things get weird in the South. I don't know. No judgment.
No, I mean, she was my sister, but that's not the point.
Cousin.
the old
Twice removed.
Wagon.
All right.
She ain't my cousin no more.
I bet the
no,
driver
she was
like,
a twin sister though. That I had dated the other twin.
Oh,
I dated 3 sets of twins in high school.
Yeah,
both sisters.
That's a fetish.
Kind of.
That's only, how many of those screens have those on?
Yeah, no shit. Notice how there's two monitors next to each of them.
Notice how 2 of them are off right now.
I literally just have the same video playing twice because everything needs to be a twin. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We see how you are.
Euban knows. Euban is a twin. You have a thing for him.
That's it. That's. Don't put him next to me. This might get uncomfortable. Don't move. This might give sticky keys a new meaning. But I guarantee. Damn, I guarantee the guy that was driving.
No, I'm gonna leave it.
I guarantee the guy that was driving the PT Cruiser probably had that bad boy set to 30. He's like, "Why the fuck are we constantly going like 33 and 30, 33 and 30,
28,
30? What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, we're laying this, this way, so it'd have been going side to side. So
oh, okay, damn it. The struts are fucked up.
Well, they got those. What are those shocks like the when they bounce? And they
hydraulics.
Yeah. So the car that was my shaggin' wagon was a 2001 Honda Odyssey because the seats folded out and we can put a air up mattress in the back of it. That thing was fucking. It was my grandparents, and that was one of the cars I drove in high school.
What color was it?
Yeah, dude.
It was amazing. It was tan. It was a like a goldish tan color. Thing was fucking mint. Love that thing. We went to Mount Rushmore in that bad boy. We went to Yellowstone. And I banged. Yeah, that's it, baby. Yeah. Oh, there was 4 chicks from Dairy Queen alone that got slayed in the back of that bad boy. Oh,
from Dairy Queen alone.
Oh no, it wasn't that color. That's too light. It was that darker one.
It was this one.
Yeah, but it didn't. It had a different.
26 miles to the gallon. It says.
Oh, that thing. That's what I'm saying. We traveled everywhere in that bad boy, and so did. I mean, those lucky girls had the best 2 minutes and 37 seconds of their lives. Let me tell you.
Took them for a ride and then took them for a ride.
You should buy one. See if you can find a 2001. We should all try to find the cars that I've been trying to find any car that I used to have. Just
cars.
See, I just have truck, but I'm like, you know what? If I could for a couple $1,000s get any of the vehicles I used to have, like somewhat close to what they are. Unfortunately for me, I ended up smashing just about all of them in car accidents. I had a lot of car accidents. But either way, apparently not the best driver. But I would love to buy it. But you can't really buy older cars, it seems like, unless you have access to auctions, at least in my area. I don't know if it's different down south or Midwest or wherever you are. Far or west.
No, it's the same way. It's kind of hard to get some of these older vehicles. But if I did, I would turn it into the fake taxi or whatever the hell that thing is. Pick up some bitches and sell them again.
There's a lot, apparently, according to Edmunds.com. Honda Odysseys out there. It says there's 8,897 used 2001 Honda Odysseys.
I don't know if it's true.
What's the old KBB on those bad boys? How much we dropping? What are we gonna raise the GoFundMe to? Was like 3,700.
Yeah, I was like, note to self: do not buy that for my children.
yeah. This
from
one's
the shed.
$6,900. It's got 180,000. There's one with 230,000 miles for 3,400. So you're anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000. You can get one.
All right, let's start the GoFundMe.
Oh, 2,500 right here.
Oh, that's
right. It's in Murray, Utah.
Tyson.
You're welcome.
You've been summoned.
I don't see any in Missouri. Oh, is MI Missouri?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Not near you.
MO's Missouri.
Geography. Oh, fuck MO. Okay. Well, I don't see any off the top of my head. There's one in Ontario. Maybe I'll go get that for you, and I'll navigate. I don't have that kind of time off. But if we ever do, I'll do a podcast driving to each of your locations in this one. There's one in FlorDUH, $3,200.
Did you guys ever do Sporkle? Did you guys ever play on that whenever you were younger? Or it was a like a trivia game where you would have like puzzles where you would have to guess like it would all 50 states of like what their abbreviations were, or you name all 50 states, name every NFL team by division. It was cool. That should be one of those things we should take one of these days. Just be bored as fuck. Like, hey, you guys want to watch us compete against these Sporkles, bro? We used to get competitive as fuck against that. I think I got it down to where I was able to name every NFL team in under a minute.
Wow.
Type it even, because you had to type it in, and you had to type it in correctly. If you misspelled it, it wouldn't count. But
is it SPORCLE? Word of quizzes. A world of
like
quizzes.
Purple and gold in color, I think.
This looks like it almost looks like the game that you want to play, Pop Darts. It looks like the scorekeeper, almost like that. It's got like the sticky thing on the bottom with a circle, at least.
Yes.
But apparently it's much different on Twitter. So just be prepared if you go to their Twitter. It is much different. It's a very Black community organization that stands in solidarity and some stuff like that. It has nothing to do with the game. So just letting everybody know if they go or X, I guess it is now. Just make sure it's much different. It's not the game. No shit. Can you compete against each other online?
I think so. I don't know, because we were always just on the same computer. I mean, that was just back in school days when we were sharing a computer. But yeah, it was. That's how we killed time.
Sharing. No, I never played it. Did you guys?
Damn, what's it like going outside?
Wow, there's a lot on here. That you guys think you can name the 2010 top scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves?
See, that's what it's some weird shit.
European soccer teams, NBA logos reimaged by AI. Well, that looks pretty cool, actually. English test 10 wicket hauls. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. I'm going to check this out. Maybe we'll do one on the show one of these times.
It could be a Thursday thing sometimes too, maybe. Who knows?
College football team by states.
That would be rough.
49 questions. Shit. We might play this after the show. We only have 7 minutes. I'm curious.
It's fun. It's fun. You get on it, and you're like, this shit's awesome. I used to send my friends like different ones. I'm like, hey, tomorrow we're playing this one. They're like, oh shit, can't wait. We're nerds.
Oh, here's one. Apparently, NFL starting quarterbacks, Dallas Cowboys only.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to think of the ones that were in between the studs. You know what I mean? Those are the difficult ones. God, Quincy Hunter.
Name two.
And it breaks it down by years, like 2004 to 2015, 2016 to 2022, stuff like that. It's here. I'll just show. I mean, we don't have to go through the game, obviously, but still has that old school feel to it.
Yeah.
Lots of ads. Be careful where you click. But yeah, this was the Dallas Cowboy ones. Can you name the quarterbacks who have started a game for the Dallas Cowboys since 1999?
Oh, no. Since 1999. Yeah.
Oh, you think you could?
Oh, not all 24. Fuck, no. There's 24 of them since 99?
According to it.
See, that's
we should make this a contest. Yeah, we have 4 minutes. We'll go through it. We'll give you 2 minutes to see how many. And I was gonna say something. Never mind.
Wait, are we
Aikman,
sure there's
Romo.
24? It's only
That's
been
what I'm
24 years since 99.
Yeah, but injuries, you got to think they're going to count Cooper Rush. They're going to count. You got to think of the year that fucking
Is this
Carson
counting
Wentz
all of them
started.
or just starters?
All of
Whoever
them.
started a game.
A game, yeah. So you got, what was the year that they had Brandon Whedon? They had all those ones. See, I can get a few.
All right, let's go. Go.
Oh, fuck. Are we going to collectively do this?
Sure.
Brandon Whedon.
How do you spell it? Whedon? You have to do with Brandon? Whedon? Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Tony
Aikman.
Bledsoe. Oh,
Let's do that. I gotta do a little typing. Okay, Drew Bledsoe, yeah.
Tony Romo.
Tony
right?
Romo.
Quincy
Troy
Carter.
Aikman.
Quincy Carter.
Or did he retire before then?
Was it Aikman in 99? I don't
He might have been 99.
remember.
No. Oh, he was. Okay.
He was 99, 2000. Look at us go.
Dak Prescott.
Jason Garrett.
Oh, see? Okay.
Andy Dalton.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Cooper Rush.
We're at 9. We're at 9. People in the chat, feel free. Anytime.
Dak
time
Prescott. Do you have that? Oh, you
Yep,
do.
he's number 2.
That's
Yep.
all I know.
Who the hell used to back up Romo? Because God, he got injured. Fuck. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass for not knowing this.
I'm kind of thankful I don't know. Who else?
I feel like I got some hard ones with like Whedon and stuff.
And he's a Cowboys fan, just for anybody that's
Not McCoy. I don't think it was McCoy.
well, let's just see. Appears so. Wrath, we do promise we'll do 2 more videos after this. That's fair.
John Kitna.
Oh, it was John Kitna. What? He did play.
Okay,
Yeah.
there was no H in it. Get now.
Maybe
What was the one that we did before? Maybe I spelled it wrong.
I don't remember.
McCoy.
He always played against Dallas, maybe is what I'm thinking. Son of a bitch. Nobody in the chat can help. Oh, I'm struggling here.
Yeah, and we can't Google. No Google in chat. Because anybody can do that. We got to at least get 2 more. It was 2 minutes.
That was rough. We almost got
rough.
half. We almost got half. There's
What
gotta be-
about Castle? What was his?
Matt
Castle? No, I don't think
Yeah,
he
Matt
was a
Castle.
Cowboy.
Kassel? Maybe?
Who the hell started for Romo when Romo got hurt? It was Andy Dalton. We got Brandon Whedon. There's one other guy.
There's 14 other guys.
I mean, during
Yeah,
Romo's
seriously.
year. But I can't think of anything. I can't remember who backed up Romo from like 09 to 16,
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Casey says Vinny. The
Testaverde? Was he a
How to
Cowboy?
spell it? I don't know how to spell it.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
Testarde?
That's the.
I guess I didn't put a V in there.
Oh, it was Vinny.
Oh,
2004.
Was Cordell Stewart? Not Cordell Stewart.
Are you
He's
sure
Pittsburgh.
Matt Castle wasn't in there?
Castle.
Castle. Kassel, isn't it? Or something like that?
Or LE, I think. Yeah, one of the
Or
two.
Calle. I don't know.
Cassel or LE.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, he was.
Fuck,
I
he
just
was a
can't spell.
Cowboy. God
I
damn.
spelled it like a castle. Hey, 12 out of 24, 30 seconds. We did get Dak. Yep. We got Dak. All right. I'm giving up. Unless you
Yeah,
guys
let's
have
give
another.
up. Yeah. We're going to hate
We
ourselves.
forgot Chad Hutchinson, Anthony
no.
Wright, Randall Cunningham,
Randall Cunningham.
Brad Johnson, Ryan Leaf. Didn't know he was a Cowboy.
Me
Clint
neither.
I didn't know either. I
Storner.
thought he was just San Diego.
Kellen Moore,
Kellen
Ben
Moore.
Danucci,
Danucci. Yeah.
Garrett Gilbert, Stephen McGee, Drew Henson, and Kyle Orton.
Kyle Orton.
Oh,
Damn, I should've that one
Orton.
too. That was another one. Yeah, it was Kellen Moore was one of the other ones for Romo because he was the offensive coordinator afterwards.
Those are some tough ones with like 1 or 2 starts. 30%,
Yeah.
50%. We're above average. Giggity.
I'll take it.
That was fun. I like that. Let's we promise you 2 videos. Yep, Timmy Timerson. That's a hell of a guess, Lilette. Thank you for sticking around, everybody, for our sports. It's statistically proven. You just mentioned the Cowboys and more people watch it. So, all right, here we go. 2 more videos. This one, I feel like a lot of people have seen, and probably there is a reason. And I'm not going to show the whole thing. It's 50 seconds long. I know you guys have seen it, and I don't know why this was sent so much. So I just want to show it.
When she spots something odd to her right, a moose cruising at the same speed as Christie's boat, and seemingly running on the surface of the water. And before you write this off as the moose simply running in a shallow part of the river, watch closely. Let's watch that again. The moose crosses in front of the boat, and the boat, which has a motor, glides right on through, as if nothing is under it at all. What is going on here? Every once in a while,
Just it wasn't deep.
Right?
They're in a flat boat. This is
Probably one of those
just
airboats
lift the
or something,
engine
right?
up.
Yeah, or
I mean,
one of those airboats.
You just bring the trim up. But yeah.
Yeah, it's the only thing, right? Moose still can't run on water, right?
No. Those
Moose
things are
Jesus.
huge.
The Messiah. The Canadian Jesus.
It's got to be the shoes.
Yeah, razzle dazzle.
That was
Yeah,
a good one.
that was sent in a little bit. So let's see here. All right, we at least owe one more. Let's do this one.
Everybody claims they want to make big boy money. You want to make all that big boy money, you got to come do some big boy shit.
Don't you just hate it when she uses her teeth? God damn.
It's the worst.
Terrible.
I love.
Did you get the? Did you see? Did someone send you the bear one where the guy who's super drunk is walking through the picnic area and walking the bear out until the very end where he takes a swipe at his like whole belly?
Yes.
Dude, that was nuts.
Oh, dude, that was wild. It was like a black bear, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the bear was just like,
Yeah.
okay, until the very end. He's like, wait, what? And then he just got ticked and swiped at him and like got his belly really good.
Eek. Lucky that's it. All right, well, there we go. That was that's a wrap. Quickest hour that most of you will have today. Can't thank you guys enough. Obviously, Tyson, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Richie, thank you guys as well. And next week, we'll probably have another guest until Toby can get back. So who knows who it'll be? Maybe it'll be Tyson again. Maybe it'll be the other half of Dad Bods and Beard. Maybe it'll be somebody that used to be a part of the show. Maybe it'll be somebody that nobody knows. Maybe it'll be somebody super famous like Tony Romo or Dak Prescott or Quincy Carter or Troy Aikman or Drew Bledsoe or Vinny Testaverde or Andy Dalton or John Cannon.
It'll be fucking Matt Castle. God damn it.
No, it's going to be Kyle Orton. But
We
he
did
was
not
last
spell his name.
Yeah. God damn it. It's a tough name to spell. Either way, can't thank you guys enough for watching this. And like I said, we got the video coming out Thursday. We're putting them out at noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So give it a watch if you want. At least give it a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. Not the boss of you. And mixing some stuff. No more of the premiere. You don't have to wait around till 9 o'clock on a Thursday. You can go throw darts. You can, celebrate Friday earlier. You don't have to do that anymore. Just come by, say hi. And Euban's got some very interesting story about
Dude, I'm
something
excited
that
to
he
see
did that you have to listen to. It's another little. You don't remember where you unfortunate picture. You talked about it a
okay. I
little
wasn't
bit.
sure what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Can we
When
tell
you
it?
potentially. Yeah, go ahead. Tell him. What you
Okay.
accidentally do?
So I don't know if you guys heard, but last week I accidentally showed the
Yes.
maintenance guy a picture of my flaccid wiener. So it was the most unphotogenic picture I've ever taken of my wiener ever, which sucks. But yeah, he came up to me. He was just like, "Hey man, I got this fan motor. Can't see the serial number. You want to look at it?" And I'm like, "Sure." I'll just take a picture of it. And I was like bragging about my phone. I was like, "Yeah, dude, it has 100 times zoom. I took pictures of the moon just a couple days ago. Look." And I swiped too many fucking times, and there it was. And he's like, "Oh," and I was like, that was my wiener. And I mean, like, I don't know, what the fuck else? I don't know what you're supposed to say. I'm like, "Hey, that's not what it looks like." And It was, and
That's
like I
Matt.
said,
He's a guy.
the angle, like I want to grab the fucking camera just to show you guys just how fucking grotesque this was. I mean, if Shrek could take a fucking a dick pic just from the bottom of his balls over there, and just like the face I'm making, just going, you know, it was just the best. And now every fucking day he's just like, hey, how's it hanging? I'm like, ha 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 ha, go kill yourself, you piece of shit.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
And if you want the longer version, more detail, and there's some more to that story, go listen to it Thursday. I clipped a little bit of it. It's hilarious. So that's just a little bit of it. And we show you a YouTube hack if you're into watching people that don't wear clothes on YouTube. We got your back. So all right, that's all we got. We'll see you guys when we see you. You got anything?
No, I just was haunted from that memory of the YouTube videos. Damn it.